Carl, did you hear that?
Did I hear what?
I hear the cops.
I hear the cops now coming to get you.
No, but did you hear them, like, right in front of my apartment?
No.
Just a second ago?
No.
Okay, you're gonna shit yourself when you hear my audio.
Like, does it sound like they just launched from there?
It sounds like they're in my apartment.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, how do you know they're not?
Because they've left.
For now. Have you guys been getting, like, fake McAfee fucking emails?
Not really.
Not emails, but I've been getting a lot of texts lately saying that my Netflix subscription has expired.
Yeah, I keep getting...
I don't have Netflix.
I keep getting fake fucking McAfee things that are like, McAfee protection expired. Please click here to get new subscription info.
Did you guys see that scam text that called a dude gay?
No.
I'm not surprised at all that gay sex you do.
What?
My balls itch.
Why can't I get fucking scam people like that?
Alright, we ready?
Yeah.
You got somewhere to be?
No, but, like, it's podcast time, so we should probably, like, do a clap sync or something.
I mean, we were gonna, Jordan, but then you delayed us like this. Wow.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's messed up. Alright, clap sync. 3.
Are you gonna count down?
I was in the middle of it and then I heard a loud clap. So I just sort of put my head in my hands. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
That was actually pretty good.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of DipShips, legitimate boating podcast. As always, I'm your Captain Clarity Carl, and joining me as always is my co-host Admiral PM.
Howdy.
And St. Jordan.
Hello.
And meat.
The return of meat.
Manager Metty. I had Metty renamed to Mr. Meaty for a while.
Get this fucking pile of raw meat out of my room, dude. It's just...
You should have put it in the fridge. It's your responsibility. So everyone,
Scary.
how was the weeks?
I want to start.
All right,
Go for it.
Just because I want to get one part out of the way immediately.
Talk about wrestling.
It's time for wrestling news.
PM, did you hear what the main event of SummerSlam is?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's because they literally have no one big enough that they can immediately throw into a match against Roman.
I mean, there's a solution to that.
Make a new one.
Just make a new one. Just make a fucking new one.
We have to Brock Glass in case of emergency.
Brock Glass.
We've been in an emergency for the last like fucking year and a half.
So how many not PM?
Yes. That is my name, yes.
How many times do you think Roman and Brock have brought? Oh my god!
Yeah, all right, run it
Roman
back,
and Brock have fought. Like there's like 3 words that rhymed. It fucked me up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have fought on pay-per-view.
Oh, on pay-per-view?
In some form or fashion, whether it be like not only just them in the match, whether it be in like other stuff. How many times do you think?
7?
Ding!
Hey!
3
I don't even
of
watch wrestling anymore.
By the time SummerSlam happens, that will have been 3 in the last year.
Oh boy. You know, sometimes repeat matches are fine to like build a story, but the story's been told.
For 7 years.
I've received 2 stories. I don't need a third. I don't need a trifecta. I don't need a trilogy of fucking Brock versus Roman. I'm good. I'm fucking good. Unless this is somehow the only opponent that Roman can drop his titles to. Or I'm sorry, his title. They're unified now, right?
I really don't want Brock to be the one to drop the title. Because they're dead set against running Drew versus Roman until their UK show in like October.
It can be before October. Have the rematch in October.
It's just honestly have one of the New Day do it. Like they need something. Fuck.
Yeah, where's fucking is Xavier good? Is he injured?
No, like Xavier's good right now. Xavier and Kofi are currently running the show. Have Xavier get his moment.
He's the last one to need it. And honestly, he's good enough.
Would you believe that? Would you believe that apparently Xavier is the last opponent that Roman has properly lost to in a match?
Fucking there you go. There's your angle. There's your fucking angle.
Kurt?
No, he's hyper retired.
Yeah, Kurt like retired to Baron Corbin.
Sad.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Good. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna hate Corbin on Corbin like that. His character is ass, but he's actually a decent wrestler.
They also emergency like babyface turned Edge after his heel turn 2 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. They put him in a stable, and then I guess they really needed something for fucking Finn Balor to do.
No, what it is that because Cody is now out, and now Randy Orton is also out for the rest of the year.
Oh, what happened to Randy?
Back issues that he needs surgery for.
I see.
They desperately need a legacy babyface.
Yeah, it's rare for Orton to be out for any length of period of time because his style is very, very safe. I'd say the most high risk thing that he does is like the superplex that he does.
I remember like his major like injury that follows him for his entire career is like dislocated shoulder.
Yeah, self-inflicted, because he would be so into fucking smacking the mat when setting up for the RKO that one day he just dislocates his shoulder.
That clip's fucking crazy.
It's so crazy. And you see it like happen in the moment where he's just fucking going apeshit on the mat and he goes, oh no.
I fucked up.
I fucked up.
But yeah, like it's obvious to me at least they were gonna have Roman drop the titles to Cody at some point, because that's a big win they can get over AEW never crowning Cody a world champion. But now Cody's out until at least the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, once again, self-inflicted. Who knows? Maybe he'll be like a Superman and show up before that.
Survivor
like
Series.
Yeah, maybe.
Just all right. I'm done. I would go watch a wrestling show next week.
Are we not going to address the elephant in the room?
Which one?
Oh, what's
the Vince shaped elephant?
Oh, right, the Vince shaped elephant.
What happened with he like? Is he in jail? I saw a whole thing about Vince McMahon stepping down.
So what happened was, the way that it's described in the New York Times article is, Vince had a paralegal on his team that he had an affair with, and after the affair started, raised her like salary to $200,000 a year, and recently paid $3 million out of his own pocket to make her sign an NDA and shit. So this all happens, and Thursday, I believe, is when the New York Times article came out, is when like it was announced that the board of directors was investigating this, because it sucks that this is the case, but with the $3 million hush payment, that's illegal, and that's the part that won't hurt him at all. It's the salary raising part that could be the problem, because if you're using company money for your own shit like that, that's what could actually hurt Vince in the long run.
Okay. I didn't know, because I was just hearing, or I was just reading, like, headlines and things. I didn't know that it was all, like, salary shit that was the fuck-ups and no-nos. I thought it was, like, some actual, like, some fuck shit. I mean... Like on some Cosby type shit.
Well, Vince
that probably also happened.
Vince has been accused of rape for 30 years.
Yeah.
So that's not... But also, there is a part of that where, according to the friend of the paralegal, she was given to John Laurinaitis like a toy.
Oh no. Oh no.
So...
Not
Laurinaitis.
So SmackDown happens, and Vince comes out and just says nothing other than just showing that, hey, I'm not afraid. That's more Stone Cold, whatever. He's not afraid of anything, and he was, according to sources backstage, in a weirdly good mood for that SmackDown taping. So he stepped down and gave Stephanie, who, weirdly enough, right when this investigation reportedly started, took a leave of absence from the company to focus on her family. And a week after that, WWE puts out a hit piece, like, burying Stephanie from a business perspective, but now she's back as interim CEO.
That sounds about right.
Why wouldn't they just give it to Hunter if that's the case, if they're putting out hit pieces on Hunter's wife?
Because what's going to happen is, if this hurts Vince enough to where he has to leave the company, you put up someone that is already buried and is closely connected to the situation already. So that when you can come in and be a brand new face, not associated with it at all, and this is why Nick Khan is going to be the CEO and chairman of WWE by the end of the year.
Oh boy.
Look forward to WWE being sold to NBC in like 2 years.
You think the whole Brock at SummerSlam thing, you think that's like an emergency veil to be like, hey, don't look over here, don't look at what's going on over here, look at the shiny sword chest man?
According to sources backstage, that was a thing planned 3 weeks ago before Randy was originally going to be Roman's opponent at SummerSlam. But since he's now out injured, they brought in Brock, and I guarantee you they showed him here to distract from it. They probably would have waited till after Money in the Bank if this hadn't gone public.
Oh well.
So yeah, that's the Vince and wrestling story. I look forward to Forbidden Door in a week. Just I get to see that live.
That's wild.
Anyway, the rest of my week. I played that new TMNT game.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
That game's fucking sick. They got the Wu-Tang Clan to make a two-way diss track between Shredder and the Turtles.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Beat me to it.
It's true.
Wu-Krang Clan.
Fucking
Thanks,
Krang.
I hate it. Thank you.
I fucking hate Krang so much.
Then stop sending him at me at 2 a.m.
Random Krang event.
I'm sorry, but just like, I was in that fucking stream, and I was just like, who's that big guy? And I was like, they're like, you don't know Krang? I'm like, oh, that doesn't look like Krang. I'm used to him being inside a shredder, and then I look him up, and I just find this fucking awful creature.
Post the short-armed one.
His tiny little arms.
Yeah, that's classic Krang. It's in the newer series where it's like, oh, we need to fake get rid of Shredder. So that was a
or
fake
we need
Shredder.
to have Krang be played by Gilbert Gottfried.
That one's great.
And have him be April O'Neil's sassy best friend.
So yeah, that game's sick as hell. I highly recommend it. It's made by the Scott Pilgrim people. and it's got T-Lopes of Sonic Mania fame composing music.
I was gonna ask if they got Anamanaguchi again.
Nope, T-Lopes.
A turtle game with fucking Anamanaguchi would be wild.
What else? Oh, I forgot to mention this last week. I wasted money on a new license.
Okay. How so?
So I had to renew my license because at the time I had been driving with a expired license for 3 weeks. And it has my old address on it. Like, address that neither my mom or dad live at anymore. And when I tell my dad this, that, like, I couldn't get a new license without 2 pieces of identification saying that I live at my new address, I couldn't get a new license at all. So he just asks, I don't know why you didn't just keep the address. So I go in the next day, and I get a new license with just the same address and everything. And then they tell me, expect your new license at that new address in 2 to 3 weeks in the mail. Paid $20 for a license that I'm not getting.
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
At least it's only like $20.
So I went back and got it fixed with 2 pieces of mail that were addressed to me, and now I get a new license in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, as long as you show up with like 2 bills or 2 pieces of mail with something in your name, you can make a license, no problem.
Yeah.
I had like all of my identification expired like last year. So I just show up with my internet bill and what else did I have? My social insurance card. And they're like, yeah, no problem.
Imagine socialized insurance. You poor godless communists.
I think
I think we're doing pretty okay.
I think that's it for me right now. I had a really uneventful week.
How about you, PM?
Fucking same. I've like at work, nothing interesting has happened. I've been just fucking cleaning carpets for the last like week and a half.
Yo, carpet munching?
Dude, I wish. I would rather be doing anything else. I've been fucking spending it's okay, they're like, all right, you have 5 hours a week to clean carpets. Do it all in one day. And I'm like, bitch, no. I have my whole fucking floor that I need to take care of. Plus, I need to go and check on other people's floors to make sure, they're doing everything properly. It's like, I guess we gotta hire someone else. And I'm like, no, I do not want a fucking 5th person working here. Can I do 1 hour of carpets a day? I'm like, okay, fine, I guess. And so that's what I've been doing, except I've been doing, like, way over that. While I have my supervisor collect the garbage on my floor for me, I'm doing fucking carpets on every single floor. And
wow.
I wish they gave me a half-decent working machine. Like, hold on. I think I have a picture of one of the fucking machines.
How's the staffing situation? Anything changed yet?
The staffing situation so far is my crew right now seem pretty competent. I have no complaints thus far.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a fucking 50-year-old guy working on the first floor. He's fucking excellent. And I have like here's what I've realized. I cannot have children working for me. What do I mean by children? I mean people Jordan's age. If you're in your 20s, get the fuck away from me. You're fucking useless.
It's usually like 24, 25 and below. It's like, man.
And that's what my problem was. Every single fucking person, all like 7 people that I've had before, were in their mid to early 20s. You're fucking incompetent. Get the fuck away from me. Jacking off in my fucking change rooms. That's only some fucking 20-year-old would fucking do. I don't need to worry about the fucking 50-year-old jacking off in his fucking bathroom while at work.
I'm glad you don't have to worry about that.
Uh-oh.
I've had to worry about that a couple times.
So is it at a point where you can have a day off a week yet?
I still need to wait for my boss to come back from vacation.
He's still not back!
No, he's not back yet.
It's been like 2 months.
No, it hasn't been 2 months. It's been like
3 weeks?
Almost a month. We're approaching a month.
Oh, boy.
Didn't you say he was in somewhere in Eastern Europe?
Yeah, he's in one of the Anias. Pennsylvania's here.
Pennsylvania's a
Fucking
state. Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
like Romania or Bosnia or something like that.
Ah.
Do I not have a fucking picture of this? Oh, here it is. Here's a picture of this fucking goddamn awful machine. It's such a pain in the ass to fucking move around when I have fucking yards of carpet to fucking clean.
You put that in the damage.
Oops.
Yeah, you did.
How do I delete it? How do I delete it on my phone?
Fucking. At least post it in your face.
Yeah, I thought I was. Hold on. I thought. Hang on. Thank you.
Beat him to it. Dumbass son of a bitch.
Hey,
Fuck you, Jordan.
Wait, do you like wash the carpets every night, like with the carpet
Now
washer?
I do. Yeah, I have to
Oh.
wash the carpet. This is deep cleaning.
Oh, why?
Because by the color of the water at the end of me doing a cycle of carpet washing, they fucking need it.
Yeah,
They're
that's fair.
awful.
I was gonna say,
it's
like
a
at my
nice-
job,
it's
we
a-
do it like every summer, and that's it.
It's a nice looking mall, at least.
Yeah, I don't. I hope this is like a one and done for this year because I've been cleaning carpets now for 2 weeks. I still haven't finished the first floor, and the first floor is like. I'd say it's got like the second most amount of carpeting. It's going to take me like 2 months for me to do the third floor, doing
Jesus.
only 5 hours a week.
Yeah, if you're doing it alone, it's gonna take a fucking while.
Yeah, I'm doing it alone because there's only one machine, and I'm the only one that knows how to use it.
If you had like the ability to just have someone else cover your duties,
Duties.
would you take it if it meant being able to do this work faster?
If I can rely on them
Mhm.
for them to do it as good as I do, then yes, I would.
But you can't.
No, I would need because the two people that I have on first and third floor, they do fine. Like I'm most worried about third floor because that has the restaurant, and all of our problems that we've ever received have always been from that restaurant on the third floor.
So it's not a thing of like, I don't trust this guy on the third floor not to like handle it.
Yeah,
it's just that the people there are picky bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like every single section of the department store has its own manager, so you can't walk like 3 feet without bumping into a new manager, or a new section that has a different manager. And every single manager has their own fucking preferences and the way they like things done. And the one at the restaurant is the biggest, pickiest bitch of them all. Oh God. No, because everyone that I've ever talked to, in terms of like my higher ups, have all said that second floor is the cleanest. I'm like, yeah, of course it's the cleanest because it's my fucking floor. I'm not good at a lot of shit. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm good at my fucking job. Damn right, my floor is going to be the fucking cleanest. So because I want it to stay that way. And also, I don't want to go fucking hunting for a third person to take care of my work just so I can fucking clean carpets. I'm just gonna fucking do everything myself.
I feel that. God, I feel that. That was me at my old job. I'm not gonna ask any of you old sons of bitches to help me with anything because I know y'all fucking suck at doing your jobs.
Exactly.
That's
So-
me sometimes when like the dish room is especially bad,
Mm-hmm.
where I'll just stop bussing tables and I'll just go back there and catch the dish room up.
Dish pit. I used
The-
to love doing dish pit.
Oh, dish pit rules when you're
People
just
leave you
left
the
alone.
Fuck yeah!
Did you know Dish Pit has a whole subreddit?
Really?
Does it? That sounds rad.
Hold on. Dish Pit subreddit.
Oh.
Yeah, r/dishwashers.
That's what we should have called the fucking food segment.
Dish pit.
Dish pit.
It's not bad.
No, that's the segment about how we don't fucking do our
Wash our
dishes.
Oh,
Bro, I should take a picture of my sink. I haven't done dishes in like a month.
that's disgusting.
Okay. What else? I played a couple video games.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, you know there's a new Overlord video game?
Ooh.
Overlord Escape from Nazareth.
Why are you being like this, Carl?
I don't know what you mean.
Carl, do you
Tell me about
remember...
this.
You remember that chick? That crazy chick from... oh, God, I don't
Clementine,
even
yeah.
remember. Yeah, Clementine. You play as her. Like,
What?
Right after she gets fucking murked by Ainz, the game just starts from there. He fucking murks you, and you wake up in Nazareth, and he's like, all right, escape, or try to escape. I need to collect data. And I'm like, is this like fucking Overlord recoded? what is going on? So yeah, you're just escaping Nazareth as Clementine. This game does something that I hate, where it's like, all right, our collectible is memory fragments, because she wakes up and she has no memory of anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what those memory fragments are?
Hmm?
They're just screenshots of the show.
Oh, of course they are.
They're just screenshots of the show, and not like the touched up Blu-ray ones. Just like some fucking, just.
So is it a roguelike?
No, it's a Metroidvania.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's pretty. Okay, it's good. I like the soundtrack. It's a little jank. It's got like a little Eurojank in it. Also, the translation seems off. It seems like one of those, like those Chinese games that get like translated through a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that a little bit. It's a little better than that, but it's
better or worse than the Master Duel solo mode translations.
Oh boy.
Oof.
a little better. Yeah, but so far the combat has been fun. Like, she starts off with her stilettos, which are just like tiny little knives. And then she gets like a myriad of other fucking weapons. Like she's got a broadsword, a rapier, different daggers, a flail. She gets some magic as well.
Now I'd be.
Also
go ahead.
I was just going to talk about. So far, the bosses have been pretty stellar. The animations are great. It's just it's a little janky. So far, I fought like Yuri. Those oh god, what are they called? Not the floor guardians. The fucking weird maid bitches.
The maids,
Palisades.
Yeah, that's it. Like the most recent one that I just fought was the bug one.
Ugh.
Yeah, that weird centipede one. Also, that boss fight was fucking. All of the boss fights so far have been fucking hype, because all the boss fights have fucking DM moves.
Oh.
And they've been pretty wild so far.
They have desperation moves?
Yes. Sorry. I forgot what the DM stood for. So, yes. Carl, this is probably something that you... well, I pirated it, so
that's fair.
I didn't
Criminal.
comment about the price. This has been my favorite boss fight so far.
Yeah.
Is that a
He's a little
hamster?
Fat little hamster with a snake tail.
Yeah, it's a giant hamster with a snake tail.
I love
Hell
hamster.
yeah, love him. What a good lad.
It's actually
Rules.
a girl.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. It's
Hell
only
yeah,
when I played the
her.
game
What a good big nut lad.
when Ainz
Actually,
referred
that
to
art
her,
style is pretty good.
Yeah.
the art style is pretty good. Like the
Damn.
I like Clementine's little fucking idle animations. They're pretty good. Hey, check it out. I think there might be a demo. I don't know. If not, pirate it. Whatever. Who are you hurting? They've already got a new season coming out anyway.
That's fair.
Shit. I mean,
Let's
damn.
see. What else have I been playing?
I was gonna say that I would definitely enjoy the game a little bit more if I wasn't playing as the rapist character.
No, she's not a rapist.
She,
she?
she don't know how to break this. Do you remember
PM?
the girl that was in that group that she killed? She did indeed have her way with her before killing her.
I
Yeah,
see.
terrible news.
So
PM.
I hope that part of her getting her memories back is going, wow, I was a piece of shit, huh? And just going, I kind of deserve this, because then that'd be great.
Also, the whole her losing her memory thing seems like it lasted for like 5 minutes, because you pick up the memory fragment and it seems like she remembered everything immediately, because she encounters Ainz for like the second time and already started talking like mad shit. Seems like she got like everything back as soon as I collected like one memory fragment.
Looks like a good game though.
It's been fun so far. I beat all of the maids. Not all of them. I fought like 3 plus Hamusuke, and it seems like I'm gonna start fighting floor guardians. I'm gonna be fighting oh god, what's his name? Cocutus next.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah,
big ice boy.
Yeah, and I'm in an ice area, so that's going to be fun.
What else have you been playing, Poem?
I recently got back into Legends of Runeterra, the League of Legends card game.
Oh.
They added a whole lot since I played. They added a bunch of new heroes. They added Annie. They added Jin, Bard. I don't know who the fuck Bard is.
Oh, Bard.
But he's a bard.
Yeah, he goes through walls and shit.
I want to say they added someone else, but I don't remember. Oh, Ialoi. Yeah,
Ialoi.
Alawi.
Got there eventually.
Wowie powies a zowie.
Alawi's my favorite so far because her gimmick is every time she attacks, she summons 1/1/1 token, but every and all of her spells summon 1/1/1 token. But instead of filling out your field with said token, they just pile on top of each other. So at the end, you have like a big like 20/20 just tentacle, just slapping the shit out of shit. It's pretty funny. And let's see, is that it? Is that all I did? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. How's your week, Carl?
Speaking of games, I've been getting into Masters trainers again. Or Master X. That's the one.
You know, Pocket
Master
Mans.
Sex.
Yeah, Master Sex. Let me tell you how they put out Lyra in a Cygna suit. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I really care that much about her. And then they're like, you should, because she's the best unit in the game.
Oh, top tier.
Yeah. So let me tell you what she does.
All right.
Let's see. Johto Pride. First off, powers up physical attack moves of all allied sync pairs by 20%. Reduces physical attack move damage taken by all allied sync pairs by 25%. The more allied sync pairs with the Johto theme you have, the higher the percentages are.
Okay.
Hassling hit 9 leaves the target flinching, confused, and trapped when the user's attack move against it is successful.
And considering that's a 9, it's pretty much guaranteed.
100% of the time.
Okay.
Ruthless 9 lowers one of the target's following stats by 2 stat ranks at random when the user's attack move is successful against a flinching, confused, or trapped opponent. And it lists every fucking stat in the game.
All right.
And Turbo Turf 2 quickly charges move gauge when the terrain is grassy terrain. It has grassy terrain, Dire Hit All Plus, Grassy Glide, which will not consume the move gauge when it's grassy terrain, so you just get free attacks.
All right.
And Voice of the Forest raises an ally's attack and special attack by 2 stat ranks, applies gradual healing, including itself.
Yeah, that's busted.
It's busted as shit. And I've been pulling for her constantly, and I've gotten none. I got fucking Signa suit Ethan with fucking Lugia first pull. I can't pull her at all. It was impossible. I'm so furious.
I should get back in. I haven't played in like fucking 6 months.
You'll get a lot of gems, I think. Probably. If you get her first pull, I'll fucking kill you. I swear to God. I'll be furious.
I'm opening the game right now.
I hate you so goddamn much. Well, I didn't have a necessarily fantastic week.
Oh boy.
I woke up Tuesday to a text message from my mom saying that my cousin Gregory passed away suddenly.
I'm sorry for you.
I'm sorry for your loss, man.
It's not a great way to start the day, and I called my boss to let him know I wasn't going in, and all he had to say was, "Who was it?" I was like, "Pardon?" He's like, "Who was it that died?" It's like, "It was my cousin." Oh, well, you would get 3 days if it was a grandparent or a parent or a sibling, but you don't get any days for a cousin, so whatever you take off will be out of your personal bank.
No, he said maybe a sibling.
Yeah, he did. And I'm like, that's great, bud. Thanks. I'm not coming in today because I'll snap on one of you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you.
People are assholes.
And apparently I was right to do that because I went in the next day and they told me, it was fucking chaos yesterday. We were trying to we had to go up and start cleaning the desks for the summer. So scraping the little foot pieces at the bottom, getting all the gunk off of them, scraping the gum off the desks. And they said, after we did that and we had to go and do the lockers, we had to clean out all of the lockers because they're painting them. So we had to clean them inside and outside all around.
Oh boy.
And after they did that, the boss went, me and the day guys didn't get the chance to set up any of the desks in the gym. So you guys need to bring about 70 or so desks down to the gym.
Woof.
They were not very happy about that. And they're like, we had to beg and plead for them to give us an extra hour of overtime that they almost refused to give us for it. I was like, that sounds about right. I'm glad I didn't come in because I would have fucking been fired. So it was interesting enough to say the least. What was it? Friday, I think? Yes. I went in and it was after my cousin's wake. And at some point at the night, we had to go upstairs to keep cleaning desks to finish the 3rd floor off. And we're like, all right, we'll split into groups of 2. So we had 2 guys in one room, 2 guys in another room, and I went into the last room waiting for the last guy to come up to help. 40 minutes. 14 minutes go by. I've cleaned half of the desks in the room by myself. I'm getting furious that he has not shown up. I walk outside of the room to see him working in the next room over with the other 2 guys from the first room because they finished that room.
Okay.
And I'm like, no one thought to fucking say, Carl's by himself, go help him? When I mentioned to everyone, he didn't come up and I have no one with me, you didn't think to send him to me?
Nah.
So I walk back into the room and I'm cleaning and Dumpy walks in and he looks at me and goes, you need any help in here?
I don't know why. Whenever you talk about Dumpy, all I can hear is fucking a theme of Big the Cat.
That's fair, yeah.
The Christian rock Big the Cat song.
So I looked at him and I went, considering I cleaned half of the desks in here in 40 minutes all by myself and I've been in here alone, I would say I would use some help. And he went, oh, all right, we'll come and help. Thanks.
You think Dumpy would be chomping at the bit to come and help you?
Fucking
of all people.
Fucking long enough. And we got into the last room to clean and one of the older coworkers walks in. Oh, we cleaned 3 rooms already. You want us to clean another room? Oh, I'm so tired. We don't get paid enough, and I'm going to get no overtime for this. And I was just like, seconds from just being like, I just did half of a room by myself with no help for 40 fucking minutes. If you keep fucking talking, I will bash your fucking skull in. I'm not in the mood to listen to you.
Oh, you liberals don't know the meaning of hard work. You kids these days, you just want everything handed to you.
Now, I do want to point out a note that I had written down in the note channel.
The Insect King?
Yes.
All right, Carl, before you continue, who was it that you were trying to pull? Lyra?
Yeah.
With the Celebi? All right, here it goes.
Oh, boy.
I can do 3 10 pulls.
Oh.
First up.
I'm excited. I swear to God.
Fucking, what's this bitch's name? The Team Skull chick.
Oh, Plumeria.
Plumeria.
Fucking the zebra chick.
Oh, Elise.
Elise, yes.
Whatever her name is. The hot one.
Yeah, the model one.
Yeah.
All right, nothing off the first 10 pull. Oh.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Fucking the little bastard with the Oshawott.
What the hell was his name? Hilbert?
Yeah, Hilbert.
Gilbert, understood.
Fucking loser.
All right, nothing on my second 10 pull.
Oshawott, use razor cut.
I got fucking dicked. I got nothing on my third.
Yeah, that's been happening to me
pull.
all of the fucking time. Furious about it. Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking. Just cutting in once again to do the little, the housekeeping stuff here in the middle of the podcast, as I normally do, as I'm wont to do. So let's get right into that, I guess. If you want to keep up with the podcast, want to know what's going on in our lives, want to know anything of that sort, you can follow us at DipShipsPod on Twitter, DipShipsPod, and each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at EXPayline, and at MettorMan. And if you have any questions or any topics you want to send in, you can tweet them to us at DipShipsPod, or if Twitter's not your thing, you can send them to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com. Again, that's DipShipspod at yahoo.com. However, if you wish to monetarily assist us, give us some, some doubloons for our troubles, then you can go over to patreon.com/DipShipsPod. Same spelling as the others. Doesn't change at all. Anywhere. Not once. Yet. You can join at whatever tier you feel comfortable with, if you can, of course. We have the, dollar, I put your name in the credits, $5. You get to watch PM versus Anime whenever we actually get to edit it and put it out, Jordan. And other things. What are the other ones? I forgot. I'm so bad at this. I've only been doing this for how many fucking months now? Oh yeah, $10 per month of the commentary, and I get to read your names during the ad break. Only for the $10 per month, guys. Gotta. Verbal shoutouts are a little more expensive. Oh my God, I got something in my throat. Hold up. And $20 per month and $50 per month are just to recommend specific anime at different lengths of episodes. $20 is 12 to 14 episodes. It's the max for a season. And $50 is 24 episodes, depending on the anime and length of the seasons. This thing's still in my throat. We also have a couple of goals. We're almost fully to $400 per month, which is the chicken nugget shot, which is that I have to drink Metty's alcoholic chicken nugget shot, where it tastes like a chicken nugget but doesn't have one in it. I'm terrified of this. After that one is $500 per month. Fucking Jesus Christ, I forgot it was the fucking pilk. Completely forgot it was the pilk goal. $750. It's £1. That's right, PM. That's my pace. And $1,000 is something about a bunch of egg dishes from Digimon or something. There's a Columbo podcast one. There's the final one, which is $5,000 per month. We buy an actual boat. There's a lot of wonderful things there to support us for. I think. I don't know. It's up to you. Let your heart be your guiding key. And I'd like to guide you over here to the $10 and above patrons, who I would like to thank here and now. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm thanking them and welcoming them for I don't know. Anyway, starting with Alisos Diogenes, Andres Rojas, Bai, Breakdown 707, Diablo, Dorgan 23, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Generic Jackal says, I can't believe I aged 50 years in a single day. Iris Placeholder, Lena Inverse, not Luna, Lena. Mop. Mr. Collector, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob 9002, Nap, Normalized PogChamp and Sinister. PM's Tooth is coming home, boys. Ryan Superfan, Shibuya Gato, Simply Xana, The Crossing Fate, Tonya H, Vinegar Ultimax, and Zombie Slayer 051. And our $20 patron, Bill. Thank you all for the support. We appreciate it greatly. Please continue supporting us or we will die. I want to get more stuff on the Patreon. It's very hard to do that when I'm balancing all of this work with my actual job and streaming. We're trying our best. God, we're trying our best. But speaking of people I'd like to thank, I'd also like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite, Delight, Ride of the Wave, and Seaside. And I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shura_art for our art assets, like the thumbnail, the logo. That's it. I mean, I guess also our Twitter avatar also. Shura made a custom one, and I was like, oh, you didn't have to. That's wild. That's crazy. It's a good one. I like it. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version over on YouTube. If you're watching it somewhere that's not one of those places, I will cry. There's only one video version, and it's on YouTube, baby. I don't know how to break this to you. You found this on the myvids.com. Is that a porn site? I don't know. Anyway, I believe that is everything. I know that I said last week that this week's episode would be the one without Jordan and Metty and Nick, but I forgot that we had this one recorded, and that one's gonna be next week. We have a special guest. It's gonna be me, PM, and a special guest. I'm sure you can't guess who it is. I'm sure it's impossible to tell. But anyway, we hope you enjoy it when it comes out, as well as this. Okay, all right, thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you all later. Enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where four friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too, at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there!
So, my whole life, I have, for some reason, attracted bugs. Even before I was fat. Bugs.
Wait, what does being fat have to do with attracting bugs?
Because you know the stereotype of sometimes fat guys stink and there's flies buzzing around them.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? It was on fucking Reddit like a couple of years ago, but there was this. I think it was on live stream fails. There was this fat dude, and he had his head in his hands because he was like sad about something, and all of a sudden you just see a cockroach come out of his hair.
Oh.
And then crawl back into his hairline, and his chat is screaming at him. And he's like, guys, stop fucking with me. And he goes and he like swipes at his head, and he doesn't fucking see it. So he's just got a fucking cockroach living in his skull.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it was
That's awful.
so bad.
That's terrible. Ever since I was little, somehow, some way, I've always had bugs just sort of show up.
Okay.
At one point when I was in middle school, I was sitting on a bench and I was just like hoping that someone would come over and be like, hey, let's play together. and I heard a thump next to me on the bench, and I turned around and there's a big fucking beetle that started making its way towards me, and I booked it. Because, again, I'm terrified of insects. I don't like them.
Same.
Me too.
This past week, other than like the insects that keep coming in our house, the fucking 2 wasps we had in our house, there's been a fucking big fat bumblebee almost every day slamming against my fucking window trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
There was a spider in the shower when I was fucking showering in there next to my wash rag. I went to grab a like speck that was on our kitchen counters, like this little black speck, and I like grabbed it and it started moving, so I dropped it. I was like, oh, it was a bug. Oh, it was a bug. Like it just keeps happening, dog. Every time I turn around, there's a bug and it's freaking me out.
I mean, I warned you about the bugs, bro.
It keeps happening. I don't like it. They just show up all the time near me. Open my window for a second in my car, a bug flies in and it's just there, and I'm like, why? It scares me.
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about how, like, at work you have your own fucking King Stewart, and
that's what I was thinking it was too.
Instead of like fucking rodents, you just have the king of bugs.
No,
you have your own Weevil Underwood crawling around at the fucking school.
I mean, that wouldn't fucking surprise me at this point, but
To Exodia.
I'm still waiting for one of those mice to try and fucking eat my ankles or something.
But like, bugs are the reason why I hate summer so much, honestly.
Yeah, same. It's like I like summer because I get to wear shorts, but also bugs.
Yeah, that's why like fall, spring, and winter are my favorite or my favorite seasons.
Favorite holidays.
And fucking just fuck summer.
Dumbass.
I hate summer.
You couldn't tell I had nothing really else in the week besides a death in the
you
family.
really didn't.
That was just sort of I didn't even get to finish editing the fucking episode because it's been work and worrying about family issues. My mom showing up at fucking 5 a.m. at our place and me having to let her in.
Hey, it's fine. We have a backlog now for when you eventually have to go to what is it? RTX.
We have a backlog for next week.
Yeah. Next week, where 2 of our co-hosts will be gone, and the 3rd fill-in co-host will also be gone.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Good luck.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, I could just record myself just talking shit by myself for like 2 hours. I could probably fill up 2 hours of time.
Pretty entertaining, not gonna lie.
That might be the most old man thing you could do, where you just grump for 2 hours to nothing.
Old man yells at cloud.
Yeah. Strife? That's right. They announced fucking Crisis Core Remastered.
They did?
I'm so fucking excited. That's the only thing I care about other than not Advent Children.
Get him.
The fire station, Jordan?
Yeah, get that fire. Beat that
Let
fire
me tell
up.
you, I can't. This is the 2nd recording I'm doing today. Both recordings, they fucking went off.
There's a lot of fire. It's hot.
No, they do this every fucking day. Every 3 hours, this fucking alarm goes off for no reason. I want to burn this fucking fire station to the goddamn ground.
They'll fight the fire, though.
I know, and that's what sucks.
They won't fight the fire if he lights the fire hydrant on fire.
That's true. What are you gonna do? Grab a cup of water from the sink, you idiots?
Covered in napalm.
You gotta go grab the fire extinguishers? Too bad I set those on fire too. I remembered literally yesterday at night that we didn't discuss what we were doing for DipShips.
Maybe we should retire the chips.
Maybe.
Whatever.
I'm fine with retiring chips just so we have more time to answer questions and just dick about.
That's fair.
That's fair. I do feel like we try to do it too much.
Yeah, we could bring it back like once a month.
I guess
Doesn't
why I
need to be
said
an every
we
week
can
thing.
always have rotating bits and things for the, what are they called? Not bits.
Segments?
Segments. We can always have rotating segments for the podcast.
Yeah, I was thinking about I've been workshopping because you know when you're at work where you're on autopilot.
Yeah.
And your mind
Yeah.
just wanders. That's how I came up with like a fucking 8-series anime in my fucking head, just autopiloting at work for years. I've been kind of workshopping like a game show that we could do for the podcast. I'm not going to reveal anything yet. It's just
Egg Jeopardy.
no. No, not egg.
Oh, I didn't get to talk about Egg Jeopardy.
Okay, go on.
Rooster Teeth stole my fucking egg bit.
First they steal the boats, then they
First
steal the eggs.
they steal the boat podcast, now they steal the eggs. What are they goddamn doing to me?
Stealing.
They've got a tracker in your house.
God, honestly, that'd be fucking funny.
No, your fucking inside mole in Rooster Teeth is fucking doing the reverse, where they're giving all of
Giving
our
all my
ideas.
stuff away. Kaden, you
Fucking
son of a
triple
bitch.
agent.
Yeah, they put out a video titled Egg Jeopardy. After this podcast, you should watch it. It's
It
A
made
fever
me
dream.
physically ill to watch. Not because it was bad, but because I was fucking wheezing the whole time.
Is that Trevor?
yes.
Why is he bald?
Yes,
Why
that
is
is.
he?
That's
What?
his egg.
Please don't tell me Trevor shaved his head for this.
He says he did.
Please tell me he's just wearing a bald cap.
Yeah, I think it's a bald cap. I think I'm seeing a line.
I mean, it is.
Okay, it's very convincing though.
You guys play Pointy?
I forgot that he's like, I'm your host, Christine Egg Aguilera Egg.
It's not even funny.
I know. It's like, oh man. What were you saying, Jordan?
Have any of you played Pointy?
Point
I've not
B?
played Point B. That's the Netflix game. I hate
Oh.
saying that.
It's made by the Downwell guy,
Okay.
and this time you go up.
Oh.
Wow.
You pull down
Innovation.
you pull down the funny dude and he goes up.
You collect fruit for a creature that you're running away from.
You have to feed it or it'll eat you.
I mean, yeah, that's how that works.
Can we talk about how this E3 season has been kind of dog shit?
The best thing was the PlayStation State of Play.
That and the
first-
fucking Square Enix thing is like the two good things. Everything else just sucked so bad. God,
I mean
almighty.
that's been like a lot of E3 for the last like.
People have no idea how much having like E3 as like a thing helps like the summer gaming news cycle thing.
Yeah. If people
Whatever.
pay
We're
attention
all
to
going to
it.
be distracted anyway because there's a lot of like hot shit coming out within the next like couple months. Because you have Sunbreak coming out, DNF Duel is coming out.
Cuphead DLC.
Yeah, Cuphead DLC.
I the Somnium Files and the new Fire Emblem Warriors come out the same day.
I actually might
Oh,
get that Fire Emblem Warriors. It looks good.
The new Digimon game's coming out.
There's
Same
another
day as
Digimon game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the horror game one, right?
No, I think no. This one was announced like way before Ghost Game. I don't know if it's like a fucking a tactics RPG
Oh.
looking one. I forgot what it's called.
Survive
Yeah, that's it.
comes out a week after Xenoblade 3.
Oh yeah, also Xenoblade 3.
Fuck me. I didn't realize Xenoblade 3 was coming out this quick.
And then Splatoon 3 comes out in September.
Oh man, Sploon? Love Sploon.
I still don't know shit about that game.
No one does.
Which, I mean, it's not much to really know about. It's fucking Splatoon again. But, like, I haven't seen horny art of fucking twin idols, so I don't know anything about it.
Well, they haven't shown the new Twin Idols.
I think they have. I think it's just an actual band now.
No. Well, we've seen a band made up of characters that have been in Splatoon before, but we haven't seen like the new like idol character
Yeah,
we're
the
getting
front
for that
runners
game.
for the band.
Yeah.
The Charles Entertainment Cheese and the whatever that not the Grimaces, but of Splatoon.
I hate that a
Patchouli.
lot.
Patchouli. That's the Italian guy's name. He gets to be the other Chuck E. Cheese mascot.
Thank you for reminding me of fucking Patchouli Chuck E. Cheese.
Because remember, when they had to shut everything down because of the big sickie, they listed Chuck E. Cheese as Patchouli's homestyle pizza on DoorDash.
All right.
Oh, God.
To trick people into paying them.
All right, do we want to do questions?
Oh, poor Metty.
I did it to you, Metty. You have so
Wow.
many things.
Yeah, I know.
You
Like
have so
you
many
shit on
things, and I
Jordan for
just-
doing that
I
all the
just
time,
did-
and
I
just
just did the
completely
exact thing.
walked. Metty has the most notes out of all of us.
I'm just...
And I was so
Wow.
excited to get to them too. And I just went, all right, well, we covered everything.
I'm honestly, like, I would want
Metty,
to be
please.
more hurt,
Metty,
but
please.
also...
You have to understand, there was like a
There was a gap there.
6-week period where Metty just didn't have a week.
Yeah, but now,
So
now
now
he's
Metty
a
has-
working man.
Trust
He
me,
gets
Metty's
out of
got
the
stories
house.
now.
And yeah, he's done more in the last 2 weeks than all of us combined.
I've been vetting the stories that happen, and there's some that aren't making the cut. Like,
Well, begin.
all right, what should we start with?
I would say start at the top.
Yeah,
All right.
I want to hear about the
Sexual harassment at the food truck. So there's some vaguely Middle Eastern Indian kind of food truck. And by that I don't mean the people who staff it are vaguely Middle Eastern, although, you know,
That's the food that they serve. It's vaguely
that is the food that
Middle
they're
Eastern.
serving. I'm not being racist in this particular instance.
It's vaguely
In this
bibbidi-bibbidi.
I'm not being racist this time.
Maybe other instances, but not this
Maybe
instance.
Yes,
later.
exactly. I'm not intentionally being racist, etc., etc.
I mean,
Anyway.
I could be a little bit racist if that helps.
Oh, yes, thank you.
No.
PM is the racist for me. So, these guys are good guys. They got some decent prices on some big sandwiches and some big, like, chicken and rice fucking baskets and shit. And it's rad. You know, I've eaten their food once or twice already. So one day, I'm going on break, and I park near the food truck. That way, you know, if something happens to my car, they hopefully will be able to see it and, like, beat the shit out of whoever broke my car. So I'm sitting in my car, and I hear this old, like, heavy New York accent man yelling, "All right, give me a kiss."
All right.
All right, continue.
And
As
I'm
you
like,
do.
okay, whatever. And then he screams it again. And then he's like, all right, what if I give you $5? Would you give me a kiss then?
Oh my god.
This is
Prostitution.
All right, what if you give me $2? Can I kiss you?
What?
what?
Wait, why would you go down?
And-
That's not how haggling
No.
works.
And he goes on, he keeps going on like this, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I like peer out my window, and I expect him to be harassing, like, you know,
Some
a
woman.
teenage girl or
Yeah.
some shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fucking Amir from the food truck. He's screaming at the food truck guy. He's demanding kisses from the food truck guy and offering to pay for kisses. And I'm like, alright, the fact that they haven't, like, slammed the window on you and drove away
Uh-huh.
means they probably know you, and this is probably a bit, I hope. But what?
Like, you know, we offer a service, right? We can actually give you not what you're looking for money. We can give you something else for your money.
Well, there's a different kind of service that I want.
Yeah, he wants a little kissy.
Yeah, that's not on the menu. You want souvlaki? We got souvlaki.
No, I want. Alright, I'll order some chicken and rice, and also just a little peck on the cheek, please. Just please? A little peck on the
Please?
cheek, please.
Please.
This is slowly
Anyway, he's
turning
yelling
into
at the
Dumpy.
food truck for like a solid 30, 20 some odd minutes, to the point where my break ends and I'm walking inside and I just see
And
the
he's
food truck
still
guy
doing
still
it.
yelled at.
PM.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea how much I want Metty to somehow encounter Dumpy at this Walmart.
I imagine, right?
I mean,
You just, I mean, it's a fucking Walmart. Dumpy could go in there.
There is
I-
a non-zero chance that you've seen him somewhere near there,
probably.
and I hate that.
Hold on, Metty. Is there a McDonald's in your Walmart?
No, there's a Subway.
Ah, damn. No, he's not going to pick up Subway for his dog.
Oh, my dog likes the spicy BLT.
Like the Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, my dog loves the Subway chocolate chip cookies.
No, you're not supposed to give those to a dog.
The next story is, oh no, there's a stat screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything is digital. And they can keep track of who's doing what and where you are in the store. And sometimes the camera, because, they show you the camera feeds on the funny TVs that hang down over the registers and stuff to show you, hey, don't fucking steal, we see you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, because we're wearing masks, they don't, the box that goes over the faces will give a little box over the name tag with then the box that appears around the name tag will have our names above it. The cameras can track our name tags.
Oh, I hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah,
That's awful.
it's bad. But so you know how digital fulfillment works. An order comes in, and then we gotta run off and fucking get the shit and throw it in a bag and throw it in your car or whatever.
Right.
There's a stat screen that everyone can view
Okay.
that tells you how well you're doing compared to everyone else.
I can't fucking show
Oh,
I know you can't.
that's
You can edit-
dystopian.
you
yeah,
can
that's
edit the names and
dystopian
shit
as
out,
shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, God damn, they know exactly what they're trying to trigger simultaneously the autistic number go up need and also the I'm gonna be the best at this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the top of the leaderboard.
I mean,
Joke's on you, I don't care.
This hits that fucking lizard part of my brain where in order for me to enjoy work, I have to treat it like a game. So
exactly.
this just makes it a game.
Exactly. They know what they were doing by giving us access to see that. Alright, now a gaslighting story.
Ooh,
Oh, awesome.
My favorite.
We love gaslighting on this podcast.
That's true.
Alright. So, the song Sweet Caroline? How he sings 3 words, and then he fires 3 shots of his handgun, and then he sings 3 to 9 more words, and he fires 3 more shots of his handgun.
I mean, it's been a while since I've heard it. I don't
There's
quite
no
remember
gun.
it being that way.
Yeah, there's
Go
no
on.
gun. That's got to be a meme
well,
edit.
you've heard the censored version, Sweet Caroline without guns.
Ah. Yes,
Because
that must be it.
that was a thing. He got in trouble because he would go up and he'd sing 3 words and then he would fire 3 shots into the crowd randomly. And then he would sing more words.
Neil Diamond?
Yeah, Neil Diamond.
What the fuck? Are you gaslighting us right now?
Yes!
I was so confused for a minute. I was like,
So,
wait,
Sweet
what does this have to do
Caroline...
with gaslighting?
Sweet Caroline was playing on the store, radio, because it's a store radio.
Yeah?
And I was like, I was starting to say, oh man, it's not the same without the gunshots. And another person who I work with, who has also heard the song Sweet Caroline with Guns, was agreeing with me. And then our manager walked up and was very confused. And we just went, simultaneously without talking it over, went, no. This is the objective truth of reality now, and we are going to enforce it.
No, the song really does have gunshots in it.
Yeah.
I love when a third party enters a conversation about something completely fictional, and both of the primary parties are like, no, this is true. This totally happened.
Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, I love that too.
Here's the original version of the song. Obviously, you cannot play that on the podcast proper, but
just search for Sweet Caroline, but with guns on YouTube.
yes, the true version of the song.
There's another one here that says, but it's realistic, and has volume warning on it. That's terrifying.
I don't like that.
That's the most
Fucking
threatening
blow
thing I've
your
seen in
ears
my
out.
life.
Alright, another thing that happened today. So, I'm doing my work and I'm hardly paying attention. And I'm in our little back room area. And I guess one of my coworkers was going through a breakup or something. And she's talking about how, how she was used and how her partner, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
All that fun stuff. And I'm not paying attention, and I'm just sort of, nodding and going, oh. At the right spots, because someone else is taking care of the emotional toll and I'm doing work.
Yeah, you're just going through the motions. You're on total autopilot.
Autopilot emotional support.
And at a certain point, I'm completely out of the conversation because I had to walk out of the room and back in. And I'm like, I'm just not going to re-engage because they're doing fine the two of them are doing fine dealing with it on their own. And I haven't heard my name said. So I'm just going to do my work a little faster and, yada yada, go on break or And then, after a couple minutes, they both run off. So our room is in front of the server room, and the only way into the server room is through our room. So there's one entrance into our room, and there's the entrance into the server room in the back of our room. So they run off into the server room, and I barely see this out of the corner of my eye. And then I start hearing noises.
Oh.
Care to describe these noises?
I would rather not.
We will get
Okay.
demonetized.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm hearing noises and I'm like, oh,
I guess that trauma sorted
they're-
itself out.
yeah, they're just having fun back in the server room, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're just fucking back there. All right.
Look, she really needed the emotional... Actually, no, she got enough emotional support. She needed the physical.
Yeah, given everything and all the shit I'm learning, I seem to have become a background character in a lesbian harem show, and I'm just a background character in it.
Yeah, you're the extra in a porno. You don't get to have any of the fun. You're just there to drop off the pizza, the actual pizza without a dick in it, and then leave.
I'm the coworker who walks in at the end of the porno and goes, guys, we still got work to do. Clean up.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Reminds me of when people found people fucking in the Texas Roadhouse meat freezer.
That's so cool. No. Shrinkage.
Yeah, how do you say hard in
Product
that amount of cold?
shrinkage.
It's like fucking in the pool. It's impossible.
Jerry, she doesn't know about the shrinkage, Jerry.
Anyway,
That's an actual episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was in the pool.
anyway, the last thing I have, and then we can go to questions, is Carl makes the same exact face as the Gerber baby.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll talk to Carl, and he'll start making this face, and I'm like, "Are you trying to pog? Are you doing the sweaty wants to eat the banana? Like what?"
I do the PogChamp.
It's the Gerber baby face.
I guess the Gerber baby is pogging before pogging was a thing.
That's the face you make.
I don't think my
That's the face
pog looks
you
like
make.
that.
You've
Every
totally
time.
I think you've made this face on the podcast.
Yes,
No.
definitely.
That just looks like pogging to me.
That's just Poggeth and Champ.
Like front Pog.
Yeah, it's good
Well,
text as a baby.
The little racist baby.
Huh. Actually, she died.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
What?
Yeah, the original Gerber baby's dead.
Yeah. And Turner Cook died at 95 this month. Huh.
This month?
What the?
Holy shit.
Yeah. On the 4th.
God damn.
Wild.
We really got to stop killing people on this podcast.
We keep
do that a
picking them
lot.
up and they keep dying.
Alright, to be fair.
John, run! You just came back from the dead!
Jordan, we got to talk more about Vince McMahon on this podcast.
Yes.
We gotta talk about Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan.
If we talk about Vince McMahon enough, I don't think we can kill him. I think we can induce enough like bad karma for him, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, people with money are immortal. It's very
Because like
sad.
he's one of those Republicans that's like that lives off of disdain.
Lives off
that
of
people have
disdain
for-
and donations from supporters.
So questions.
Yeah, questions.
Time for questions.
If you have questions, you can send them to dipshipspod@yahoo.com or tweet them at us at dipshipspod on Twitter.
Or you could like
Nope.
write them down and stuff them in an envelope and then throw that envelope into the ocean and eventually it'll probably hit our boat.
I mean, maybe, but... Yellow Yondello asks, since Godfather Fat brought up
God.
wanting a
Oh,
story
there-
Pokemon game, I'd like your opinion. With Pokemon being as long as it is, with people essentially growing up with it and a large size of the fan base being adults, should there be at least one Pokemon game, maybe a spin-off, that touches upon a dark subject that is for that group, such as like a war that Gen 1 mentions, or would something like that clash with the image Pokemon has?
Pokemon Coliseum.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically Pokemon Coliseum. I mean,
think
for it to stay within the Pokemon universe, it can be dark, but it's got to be light enough that kids can still play it. Hence, Pokemon Coliseum.
I think my example that I was gonna bring up is Pokemon Conquest.
It's also
Yeah.
fair.
Yes, also Conquest.
You'd have to call it something else besides Pokemon.
Pokemon gets pretty dark and sad sometimes, though.
No, it does, but like it's in that way that like
Like, don't forget the fucking Litten and Stoutland storyline from fucking Sun and Moon.
oh, I thought you were gonna bring up fucking Bianca and
That also. Bianca and her very abusive father, actually.
I'm still astounded that they cut out him fucking beating the shit out of her.
Yeah, but all of
that
the
was
like
in the Japanese one.
all of the dark moments in Pokemon thus far have all been window dressing. It's never been like the primary focus.
Yeah,
I'd say the closest that we ever got to it was everything to do with Lily in Sun and Moon, and also X and Y. Everything to do with like the backstory of X and Y about the war, the dude wanting to sacrifice everything to bring back one fucking Flabébé.
I don't even remember what Lysander's actual plan was. I just know that he was gay and angry.
His plan was that he wanted beautiful things to be preserved, and he thought that Pokemon were beautiful creatures. So he wanted to remove them from the planet entirely so their beauty could be preserved forever and not be tainted by human.
Okay, and that's why his husband was like, please beat up my boyfriend. Understood.
What? Oh, Sycamore, yeah.
Sycamore,
Yeah,
yes.
Sycamore.
His husband, boyfriend, yes.
I was so confused. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh, yeah, his husband. I got you. Nira asks, if you all ran a fantasy tavern together, what would everyone's role be, and what would your guys name the tavern? Also, would it be on a boat?
It would be like one of those portside taverns where it could be on a boat, but that boat would be like permanently docked.
Yeah, and we would have a dock that goes out that we would be renting bits out of.
I legally can't name it because I would just say Baratier and everyone would get mad at me because it's a One Piece reference.
I would call it Lost at Sea.
That's a good one.
That's fair.
And as for our roles, okay, so Jordan's got to say busboy.
Yeah.
Metty would be the bartender.
Yeah.
I would probably run inventory. And
Carl runs the brothel.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was going to say Carl is the bouncer.
Yeah, bouncer.
The bounce.
What would be a good name for it?
Also, if Carl was actually running the brothel, we could have Nick being one of the
The call girl.
the one and only call girl that we
You
have.
guys ready for the flying dildos? Nick walks out. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this across the room.
Whoosh. Everyone in the fucking bar like, yeah! Yeah!
What's a good name for a fantasy bar?
I mean, the Sunken Norwegian?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, something to do with shipwreck. I would probably name it.
Archibald asks, what's your favorite Final Fantasy character?
I haven't played enough Final Fantasy to really give like a solid answer. Who's got the biggest rack? It'd probably be Tifa, right?
I would say Lulu from Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, Lulu's a good one.
She's a good one.
I don't like her outfit though. I'm not a fan of the
Carl
drip.
is only going off outfit.
I'm just saying,
I'll
you
go
know.
with Tifa because I like her outfit better than Lulu.
She's Italian, you know.
Yes, I am fully aware.
Tifa or Lulu?
Tifa.
Is it because she got hairy pits?
No, it's because
someone in Italian Parliament
Oh,
during
yes,
a Zoom
yes.
meeting
I forgot
was
all about
watching
that.
Tifa porn.
the amount of Tifa Italian porn specifically that I've seen since that happened, and I was so confused. Like, why is she all of a sudden Italian? What happened? And
It's
then
like,
I figured
there's
out.
a very funny reason for it.
I mean, fuck, I would either say fucking Kefka or Arden. I really like Arden.
I'm gonna go with Thancred.
Oh, favorite Final Fantasy character at all, not just ladies.
Yeah. Just any Final Fantasy character.
Oh man,
Favorite one.
Vivi.
Vivi's a good
Vivi's
pick.
good.
Vivi.
Uh,
I like Vivi's relationship with every member of that cast. Like every single member of that cast.
Now
Except
for my
Queen.
real
Queen adds nothing to that game.
for my real answer, that's not just misogynistic. I'm gonna say Sid, specifically from Kingdom Hearts, because I feel like we share the same energy.
So
I'm just-
Advent Children Sid.
I'm just sick and tired of fucking everyone, all these young people's bullshit. Just leave me alone.
Banana. Nocturne asks, on episode 34, someone asked if you each had a nemesis. I want to ask the reverse. Are any of you someone's nemesis, and are you proud of it?
I don't do enough bad to people to, do that, I think.
Now, you see, I only have one answer, which is the correct one, which is Alto.
Yes.
We are Sonic and Shadow.
So
the
who's
same
who?
fucking person.
Yes.
I'd say Alto's probably Shadow because Carl came first.
Wow, okay.
You're not wrong.
Also,
but
bitch,
instead of
you
being
really
black,
like
it's purple.
Chili Dog.
Yeah, chili dog. Speed.
I think the only answer that I have is Ghillie Suit Man, because he still thinks that I stole his bike, probably.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yes, you did.
No.
What do you think, Metty?
Attempted
Lord.
to steal.
Well,
Very different.
it used to be every single child who tried to buy liquor was or thinks that I am their antagonist.
That's very fair.
I don't know. There's not really anyone left alive. Next question.
Next question.
Daito asks, if you can make a filler anime arc focus on weed, what anime would that be?
One Piece. I want to see everyone get fucking ripped. I want the One Piece equivalent of fucking Mushroom Samba.
Holy
That one
shit.
episode
Did
of
that happen?
Cowboy Bebop.
No. There were filler arcs where they've lost their memories, and that's about it. There's nothing about them getting fucking stoned.
I'm gonna say Ippo having to deal with one of his friends being exposed for smoking weed.
Yeah, they drug test him, and he's got to like fight with the commission to
Yamato Tamashi.
Yeah, to fucking participate in the next match. It's like it's not a drug, and it's not enhancing. If anything, it's slowing me down.
Use the oxygen in your muscles to get the weed out.
What anime have I watched that would have fit well with this?
Tatami Galaxy.
Yes,
Because
actually.
that's enough of a trip on its own.
That's a very big trip. That's not bad. But we need a filler arc. I would say Bleach.
There's not really anybody on the Bleach cast that I would like to see high, other than, I don't know, maybe fucking Cone?
Big buff man and tiny sword girl.
Oh, Zaraki and, oh god, I forgot her name.
Yashiru?
Yeah.
What about you, Metty?
I don't know, there hasn't been like an anime that I've gelled with that's still running that has, you know...
I changed my answer to GTO.
What?
No, it's a
I
good
could
one.
fully see an arc of great teacher Onizuka where he's got to deal with his students smoking weed, and by that I mean he smokes weed with them.
Alright, that would rock. You know what? My Hero, because All Might needs it for his chronic pain.
We gotta get All Might his weed!
Deku, we gotta get All Might his weed!
That's funny because the example they put was an arc in My Hero where a villain's trying to make Deku smoke weed. It's very specific.
No, he just fucking gets high with his dad.
Needs it to get All Might his fucking...
He needs
help him
All
fix
Might's
his chronic
glaucoma
pain.
medication. His joint arthritis shit.
Endeavor, you should try this shit. It helps.
Maybe he'll be less of a piece of shit who beats his wife. What? I don't know about that.
Julian Fartswinger asks...
What a good name.
It's a great name.
It's my stand.
Asks, if you could travel back in time to change one piece of media you like or dislike, what would it be? How would you change it in either a big or small way? And would people's opinions on it change at all?
I want to go back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the Shonen Jump offices and let them fucking fuck it. Oh god, what's his name? The author of Bleach.
Tite Kubo.
Tite
Yeah,
Kubo.
let fucking Kubo finish his story properly.
I think
Let
they're
him
going to do
fucking
that with
finish
the anime.
Bleach properly. Yeah, I know we're going to have to wait for the anime, but even if it's going to have the same pacing as the original anime, it's going to take a while before we get to like the end proper.
Yeah.
I mean, PM,
Mm-hmm.
like in that case, I think I'm the time traveler who's stopping the other time traveler from shooting baby Hitler. Like,
Why?
like you're like, Bleach needs more chapters, and I'm like holding you back. Like, no,
You cannot
enough.
tell me that the ending of Bleach was a rushed piece of shit. They gave him 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and they're like,
because he
wrap it
said-
up.
Because he said, yeah, I could go for 10 more years, and everyone went, no.
No, he did. He wasn't gonna go for fucking 10 more years. He was at the end. He was at
I
the
know
end.
he
and
was at
Bleach
the
is
end,
like,
and
yeah,
then the
wrap
One
it up.
Piece guy said, I could do this for the rest of my life, and he went, me too, me too.
He was at the end. It was done. It was approaching the climax. The final boss was right there. And then the fucking final, like, last 3 chapters were, like, horribly drawn rush pieces of shit. It was only, like, the last chapter where Kubo's like, no, this is going to be done properly, like, by my hand.
I also think he was saying that he had more ideas to go for that many years, but not that he was going to. Which is fair
and
when you
and
consider
that's
Burn
how
the
fucking,
Witch.
Burn the Witch happened afterward.
Which we need more of just, here's another series in this universe, but we're not going to have a lot of the characters from that first series in it. Because, man, I love that.
Let's see. Alright, how about stopping Rave Master from ending so that way Fairy Tail never gets to happen?
That's good.
Whatever, as long as Jalal Fernandez doesn't get to fucking exist, I'm happy with it.
Go back in time and just follow Dragon Ball week to week.
No, you have to change a piece of media you like or dislike.
Oh, don't kill off Raditz.
You know
That'd
what?
be interesting.
Think it'd be interesting.
Oh, to have him like part of the main crew.
Core cast.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Jordan, I thought that you were gonna say that you were gonna stop Fire Force from existing. Because
I mean,
wouldn't
Well, no,
blame you.
that's not really going back in time more than like a year.
A
No,
little
you
longer.
don't have to stop
I mean,
it from
I-
existing. You just have to stop it from tainting Soul Eater.
you see, the thing is, Carl, I don't give a shit about Soul Eater or Fire Force.
That's fair, but you
I
should-
just think it's funny.
that's
It
fair,
was
but you
only
should give a
anime
shit
and
about
manga,
Soul
right?
Eater.
Any piece of media.
I was any piece of media, which is
Oh.
why my answer is Kamen Rider Hibiki. I want to keep the original writer on so it stays decent, please.
I, in that case, would have made it, would be like, hey, so they're just always connected, always, please. Like the original 10 Riders were just, they're all the same world, please.
Cascaded Persona asks, what will be the plot of the eventual DipShips Admiral PM's Poop Deck of Parsimony film, and who will be directing said film? I don't know why you think we have enough money to make a fucking movie saying eventual, but
Yeah, we can't even afford a boat yet. You want us to make a fucking movie?
They're saying when we can afford a movie.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what it'll be about, but I want Nick
Revenge-
Cage to direct it.
The plot will be Boo has been kidnapped by ninjas. Oh, wait, no, Ninjas and Pirates is a... Boo has been kidnapped by other cats with guns.
The ghost of my dead rabbit comes back to haunt me, and in doing so, kidnaps my current alive pet.
The Raccoon Mafia kidnaps your cat.
Ghillie Suit Man kidnaps Boo.
Yes, the leader.
Oh,
I
I'll
think-
fucking kill him.
I think the whole plot of it should just be our hijinks trying to steal a boat of some kind and
No,
own it.
I'm sorry, I'm fucking stupid. You know what the movie is? It's the Florida Story.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's just my own hangover movie.
I need to rewatch. I need to rewatch that
And
story.
you know who's gonna direct it? Sam Raimi.
No, I want fucking Nicholas
Guillermo
Cage.
del Toro. Gotta get them feet.
Del Toro's not the feet one. You're thinking of Quentin Tarantino.
You're right, I am. Their last names are all so stupid.
Their last names are both T. Scythe Sensei asks, have you ever gotten into a big name series, game, anime, manga, or whatever before it got popular?
Yes, I'm old.
I'm not a leader, I'm a follower. I normally hop on whatever's the big or
Well, I mean,
whatever.
for us three at least, the answer is like the most obvious one. It's just Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Because we were
yeah,
all
but-
alive when it started and
Yeah.
got into it when it started.
I have a more recent example.
Oh.
I loved Columbo long before all these fucking fake fan hanger-on dumb bit. No. For real, though.
No, go off, King. You
Like-
were on it.
Like, I was one day just randomly checking Twitter. I'm like, why the fuck is everyone talking about Columbo? I love Columbo, but why is everyone talking about Columbo?
This is gonna sound weird. I'd say I exist on a different spectrum than other people who started with P5
Ugh.
in the Persona series.
Mhm.
Because I started with P3 back in 2015.
Oh, you mean Persona
just-
1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Persona starts at 3. No one gave a fuck
Correct.
about Persona before 3.
That's funny because I did actually buy Persona 3 before like Persona was a thing off of one person's recommendation and then stopped playing it after a while. I mean, I'm pretty much same as PM. I'm a follower, baby. I find something good and I'm like, yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I'm a follower.
The
Though I guess I got into My Hero when the first season was
Yeah, I
airing.
mean, My Hero is
so-
kind of the same. Did I start reading it or watching it at the same time? I don't remember.
Let's see. There was Columbo, Overlord, Funny Slime Show, Yakuza as a franchise, Metal Gear Solid because that got a boom around the time of 4 and 5 again.
I'm gonna jump on the fucking copium train. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, baby. It's gonna get a resurgence. It's gonna be the next big thing. Don't you worry. I know it for sure. Please, God.
No one is worried.
I just want another game.
Do you?
Yeah, I like Billy Hatcher, ironically.
Wolfenstein. Minecraft? I guess we could all say Minecraft.
You know what? Minecraft is a good one because we both played the fucking alpha.
Yeah,
we were all playing during the alpha.
Yeah, back when there
I
were
wasn't.
3
Yeah,
blocks.
you weren't alive during the alpha.
I was 9 years old when the
Melting.
Alice host asked, microwavable mac and cheese, yeah or nay?
Nay.
No.
Nay to mac and cheese in general.
All right. First off, PM, you're just wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather have a fresher mac and cheese, but I don't
It's
mind
fine.
microwavable mac and cheese.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Also, not only is it fine, but I got a giant box of them for less than 80 cents a packet, so hell the fuck yeah. Like, get off my dick. It's cheap. Hello?
You guys hear Metty? You sort of cut
Hello?
out.
No, I didn't hear him.
Metty?
Hello?
Metty, are you there?
I think we lost him.
Check your mic, bud.
Just kick his door in.
Alright,
See if he's alive.
is this a bit?
Stupid
like this is
sack
a
of
bit-
shit, of course it is.
Have fun editing around me going, hello?
You know what isn't a bit?
Hmm?
Bofax.
I don't know. They were a bit for a while.
I mean,
like a
they're still-
good
they are a
2
bit,
months.
yeah.
It was a bit.
They're legitimately a bit.
In the film Pirates of the Caribbean, the Black Pearl was portrayed by the real-life ship, the HMS Interceptor.
There you go.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. That's a boat fact.
You want a fact about a shark?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Give me a
There you
shark
go.
fact.
As long as I don't see any pictures.
Well,
Yeah, no more
Oh.
ghouls on our fucking timeline, please.
did you know? If you flip a shark upside down, they go into a trance-like state called tonic immobility. So if shark goes on its little back, it's knocked the fuck out. It's zooted. Look at this little asshole. He's having a great time.
It's pretty crazy.
He's having fun. That's like me. That's why I sleep on my belly. I'm like the
Now, is
opposite.
that every shark or just this one?
Every shark.
Oh, wow.
You flip them over. That's why when they do research on sharks and when they tag them, they flip them upside down and they just like float there like, ooh. It's like when you grab a kitten by the back of the neck and they just sort of shut off.
Yeah. I wonder if that's like all fish or just sharks.
I think that's just sharks.
Weird.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips. If you like the show, you can feel free to support us over on Patreon. Patreon.com/DipShipsPod for whatever you feel comfortable with. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you want to support us
should.
for free, remember that podcast, sink or swim based on word of mouth. So you could share us around with anyone you think will like this podcast and help us, please.
If you know anybody that sexually harassed somebody at a food truck,
Why
Share
that
the-
one?
share this podcast.
Why that
with them.
one? Why
Look,
that one? Why that?
I barely remember what happens during the fucking hour plus that we record, so it's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
If you know anybody that fucked in a Texas Roadhouse freezer, share this podcast with them.
If you know anyone else who's apparently a background character in a harem anime,
God, sometimes I wish. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
bye-bye.